In this segment, Cory Mosley talks with Chief Information Security Officer on how to upgrade and protect digital experiences on iPhones, iPads, and tablets. Here's that conversation with Cory.
With the new year underway, many of us have set out new goals and habits to help make life easier and improve our overall well-being. One resolution we should all make in this new year is picking up or brushing up on our digital habits. Joining me to discuss tips to upgrade your digital experience is Jaya, Chief Information Security Officer for Avast. Jaya, thank you for joining Virginia this morning.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
So let's get right into it. This thing called the digital identity. Tell us about what the digital identity is and how can people protect it?
Well, your digital identity is what you use when you want to connect to services online. And that could be your username, your password, of the two, an email address, but it can also be things about the service that are attributes of how you use it. So all of those things together comprise your digital identity. And it's very often the target of an attack like identity theft. So we need to do a better job of protecting our digital identities online.
So when you think about this digital identity, I mean, I don't know anybody that probably didn't get an iPhone or some new digital gadget, a laptop, a watch. I mean, we're so connected right now. The question becomes, you've got that great gift. What are some of the mistakes, though, that you're seeing people make when setting up these new gadgets and devices?
Well, frankly, it's just the temptation to kind of run and use the cool functionality of those devices without necessarily thinking about security, which is probably the biggest thing that we see. So people are so excited, they just want to rip open the plastic and play. And that's a good thing, but we just need to take a moment to step back and think about cyber hygiene. And that means making sure that we've installed all the updates that are available from the manufacturer, as well as installing security and privacy protection software. And that's everything from a VPN or an antivirus or other privacy, security, and performance tools. And these are all things that protect us from ransomware, spyware, phishing, and actually protect that private information.
Now, I think a lot of people, I think about that. We're so used to just clicking accept, yes. A lot of times, I mean, I have to admit, I don't even know when it's asking me yes or no on some stuff. We just go with it because we want to get to the information. And I probably feel like a lot of people sidestep even the extra, like, oh, I don't need extra security. Whatever's been set up is kind of probably already been set up for me. So thinking about that, what are some tips you can share with our viewers today when it comes to protecting their digital footprint?
I think you just pointed that out brilliantly. I mean, it's just about, again, taking that moment to actually care about privacy and security. With products, it's a very simple caveat emptor or buyer beware. But when it comes to using those products, it's really about, feeling safe when we use the benefits of technology. We want people to browse securely online. This is why Avast made Avast One, where you have all of these different projects and products underneath one umbrella. So you can actually enjoy all the cool technological benefits. But you do have to read what the message says before you click accept. You do have to kind of follow through and not, say accept all the cookies. You gotta have to really pay attention. And I think that's the greatest sin, is our impatience here. We need to be patient in order to really be secure.
I think so. I think what you're trying to tell me is I'm impatient and I've been doing it wrong, and people should not do it the way I've been doing it. Right?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Any more last tips you can think of while we're here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, again, really try to take advantage of all of the security mechanisms that are provided by online platforms today. So a lot of platforms provide you with possibilities to do two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication. Just make sure you sign up for it. You provide a telephone number or you have to use an additional software authenticator. Go do that, because they made that available to verify that it's really you that's trying to connect to them. So let's, pay attention. Make sure we treat cyber hygiene like we treat personal hygiene, and then be safe out there and enjoy all the cool things.
Yeah, so we can maximize that opportunity for sure. Well, Jaya, I want to thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
For more information about this topic, be sure to visit our show website this afternoon at WTVR.com, of course, /VTM. We'll be right back.
I think we all feel kind of sheepish with the whole like, well, I changed my password.
I know.
What else should I be doing?
I know nothing about what she just said. A phone is a tool, right? And I don't even know all the functions on that tool. It's like, I don't even know how to use all these things on there. And then they call whatever those things are cookies. I'm like, oh, cookies. And then they're like, no, they're bad. I'm like, I really need somebody to help me with this.
Well, I think that's part of what she's sharing too. We have to recognize where we are in terms of, do you need somebody to kind of go through and help you? And by the way, I can check in on your phone later if you'd like.
But I just got an update on my phone the other day, and it's asking me to accept all this stuff, and it's 45 pages of print.
Did you read it?
Heck no, I couldn't read that. It's like, first of all, I didn't understand what they were saying, and after about 3 pages, I'm like, okay.
Well, I think good for you that you at least accepted the update. That's a plus, right? Because that's it probably is. We hope it is. I don't know what you accepted.
I don't know if it's a good thing.
But any given time, I carry around 2 computers, a phone, I'm sitting in front of another computer. And thankfully now, because back in the dyed red pistachio days, I could remember where you didn't have computers talking to each other, right? The tin can. No, I'm just kidding. But now they at least talk with each other, and you are, it is important. Key takeaways there is to focus on it, read what you can, I think accept those updates, and just, I guess, change. This is beyond just change the password at this point.
Okay.
Feel good?
And
that little trick you talked about where you can tap
and there's stuff on the phone. I saw a thing last night online where the Apple logo on the back of the phone is actually a button. If you set it up in your settings.
Beep, boop.
And that way you can use it to do pictures with, which is a lot easier than doing this and doing you can just on the back.
Do you know how many times I've set up to do a picture and I'm like, blah, and then
exactly.
It's a nice picture of the road.
Who knew? They knew.
They knew.
We don't know.
Cory knows.
All right, stay tuned. Virginia This Morning returns right after a quick break, just like that.